Hey guys, it's Wisdom with Weston, episode 408. I've got my voice back, which is great. I sounded like the most deepest voice I've ever had this morning, and as it cleared up. Do I have a really cool story that just happened probably about 20 minutes ago in my own household with a conversation between me and my son that just kind of like blew me away. Let's Okay, so my son is watching some kids shows, and part of one of those things is like in the kids section of Netflix, there is Our Universe. You could talk about Our Universe and stuff like that. And so this is like, I don't know how old this is. This is old. 3 years ago, this post was from 3 years ago, is what it says. But you can see here in this opening shot, it's talking about the creation of the moon. It's talking about like the creation of the worlds, how our moon came to be, how our solar system came to be. And my son stopped and he asked me this question. And Morgan Freeman, by the way, is narrating this, who's amazing. Um, and he stopped and he was like, Dad, is that how the moon? Daddy, is that how the moon was made? And then he started asking, like, Daddy, what about our solar system? He's 7 years old, and so like he's got good comprehension at this point. And I said, okay. So I walked over to him and I said, he said, but is it just make believe? Because you told me that God made the moon. And it was like, yeah, but he's asking these counter questions as to, well, this thing, science is saying that these things just happened. Craters came together or comets came together or meteors came together. These things were formed. It starts talking about Big Bang type stuff. So I said this. I walked over, very simply, I just walked over to my son. I said, hey, bud, did this make itself? And he looked at me and said, no. I said, good. I said, did this T-Rex toy make itself? He said, I said, did this garbage truck make itself? I said, no. I said, who made it? He said, it was made in a toy factory. At the most basic understanding of how things are made, there is a maker prior to it. There is somebody who has made something, somebody who is the first cause, somebody who is there. And when we started talking about how this is just a one-to-one to how the universe is made, how time is made, something higher dimensional, someone outside of our time and space created our universe.